Okay guys, hi everyone, Jonathan here, and today I'm shooting a totally different video while I'm waiting for my lasagna to come. Yes, no, I just showed you the map, it's not lasagna, but still, okay. So, I've been wanting to make this video for a really long time because I think that I didn't see anything like this on YouTube. And probably I'm wrong, but I don't know. So I'm here with my little Christmas tree because it's almost Christmas and we want to take some of this, some of this ambience into these new videos. And I think that I didn't shoot a lot of videos inside this apartment, and I'm going to start to do that because it's winter and I'm not always going out to take pictures and stuff like this. So yeah, that's it. So in this video I'm going to show you some of my favorite pictures in general, and I edited them, so you have my version and then you have a black and white version that it's always with one of my black and white presets, so it's always it's not just black and white, plain black and white like that. It's a black and white that I actually like, and because since I was a little kid, I always thought that, this is something that adults, professors, important figures in general, they always tell us when we are children, or I don't know, maybe it's only me, but still, okay, you got the point. They always tell us that, black and white, for example, especially in photography, is, black and white photography is artistic, to make a photo look artsy, you have to put it in black and white, or you have to shoot black and white film and this kind of stuff. And also talking about cinema, black and white movies are always considered, the grand masterpieces, while color movies are still, good movies. But in general, the black and white movies are considered, more artsy in some ways, that kind of feeling. So I wanted to, explore this subject a bit with you guys and show you some of these pictures. And for now I just prepared a couple episodes, and actually I just prepared meaning that I chose 20 pictures because these episodes will be 10 pictures each, and I converted them in black and white as I told you before, and so we are seeing these pictures together and considering if it's better the black and white or the color version, and understanding if this black and white artistic photography stuff is real or not. It isn't, but let me show you. Okay, so let's start with the first picture, that is this. Okay, then probably I'll put them around here. That's why I used the computer as this is my new PC. Actually, you can only see that it's an HP PC laptop, and that's it. I will show you, if you're interested, I will show you other videos on my PC, but it's just a new PC. And for now I'm glad because it's a good PC. It seems a good PC. So, apart from the PC, I'm using it as a foreground just to show you the pictures and to show you that I'm actually watching something on the monitor. Okay, so I was saying this picture, I shot it in São Pedro do Estoril. There is like a beach here near to Lisbon. It's not far, it's not near but not far. It's like, I don't know, 25 minutes, 30 minutes by train. And it's a cool beach, I really like this beach. And yeah, that's it basically. The colors are the same that you're used to see in my Instagram posts, so nothing new, and probably you've already seen this picture if you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, go follow me on Instagram. And that's where I'm most active, daily active. And yeah, that's it. So I really like this picture. I like the overall contrast, the shapes. I like the foreground with these leaves. In general, I really like the mood of this picture. So now we're seeing the black and white version, and honestly here, since the color of this of the sand, the color of the sky, the color of this the whole environment in general plays a big role in this picture, I think that I prefer the color one, because yeah, it renders that exact moment, that exact feeling that I was the feeling that I was feeling that moment when I shot the picture. So yeah, I think that I'm going with the color version, because the black and white is I don't know, it's good, but still we'll see later in the other pictures, because I prepare something to say. It's not completely improvised. It's not completely improvised. It's just it's 90% improvised, but the 10% I prepare something to say for the other pictures. And we'll see that in general I prefer black and white for more minimalist compositions, like with more contrast, with less elements. And here we can see that there are a lot of elements, a lot of people, a lot of nature elements, branches, trees, sand, the sea, the water, the cars, the asphalt, everything, the lamppost, everything. So I'm going with the color one. Okay, next picture. It's I shot it the same day, I think, or it was another day, but always in São Pedro de Estoril. And yeah, I really like this picture because it has this I don't know, the symbolism here is quite strong. Like, I didn't mean to do that when I took the picture. I was taking random pictures from above because I liked the perspective, you know. And but then I noticed that there were some interesting situations, and then I decided to focus on these two characters, these two people. And I don't know, I called it, the title of this picture, I don't really remember the title. It was something related to patriarchy, to our society, something like that, because I don't know, this having this male with this shadow projected on the sand while the woman was arriving, I don't know, it made me think of this kind of patriarchal thing that we have in our society. Unfortunately, that is something that a lot of people are fighting against, a lot of old stereotypes and blah blah blah, but I don't want to get too political on this. So I just like this picture for its symbolism, its composition and everything. And that's why I think that I like the colors, honestly, but the black and white version is not that bad. I think that it still works in this sense. Sorry, I'm checking if the lasagna is going to arrive. No, not still there, still preparing, not yet. Okay, so yeah, for now I think that for this picture is kind of a draw, because both versions are not bad, honestly. So in this case, as I told you before, the symbols, the minimalist composition helps making a black and white picture stand out, because the colors are not creating that contrast, while the shadows and the lights and everything are creating that. But it's only my opinion, guys. You may agree, you may agree, you may not agree. It's all about it's subjective. Okay, so next picture, third one. I shot it at it was the monastery, the church of São Vicente de Fora. I think it's in the Alfama neighborhood. And in this case, probably I went too, I don't know, massive, too deep with the black and white version, because the sky is totally black. But still, I think that the color version is much better, because here the roses, I don't know if they are roses. Yeah, they look like I don't know. Probably they're not roses. The flowers in general play a huge role with their colors and the contrast with the blue sky and the gray architecture and everything. So I think that here the colors are very, very strong, and they are very important, and the black and white version is not as much interesting as the color one. So I'm going with the colors this time. Okay, this is another picture. This is my auto portrait. One of the it was one of the oh my god, I can't talk right now. I'm doing hardcore shit. This is one auto portrait that I took. It was my profile picture on Instagram for a long time. I think that it's still my profile picture on YouTube, probably. Who knows? And in this case, I think that I don't know, probably the black and white version looks better because the composition is very minimalist. There's only an old car, like a vintage car, that you can see, but it's very blurred in the background because I was using longer focal length with a very fast aperture, and you know, I wanted to blur everything but my face in general, and my hand and the camera, but the foreground. So yeah, basically I really like this photo actually, and I think that I prefer the black and white version. I don't know, I like the colors of the other version, but the black and white version is not bad. So in this case, this is the one that I prefer. Okay, next picture is yeah, I took this picture in Kaiso Sudre, and there were like a bunch of guys going on the skateboard, and it was before I started the skateboarding, because if you didn't know, I bought a skateboard because I used to go skateboarding like 10 years ago, and then for 10 years I didn't touch skateboard actually, so I wanted to get back on it and you know, relearn from the beginning. So I went out I think 2 or 3 times with a skateboard. It's not that much, but still I'm kind of learning again, and I'm planning to shoot something for YouTube also about that, and stay tuned guys. So getting back to the picture, yeah, there was this group of guys going on a skateboard, and there was this guy who was doing like some crazy shit on with the cars that were passing. Like right now there are no cars on the road, but still there were a lot of cars. I took a picture in the moment there wasn't one. So it was a pretty dangerous, pretty extreme, I don't know, doing all these jumps with the skateboard between the cars and going the actual road, because as you can see, like here in the foreground there is a bit of a square, and the guys were on the square going on skateboard, but still, you know, the road was all around, so it's just a matter of moments, because I don't know, your board can fly towards the road in every moment, and this guy was actually jumping towards the road, like doing it on purpose. So in this case, I like the colors, but I think that the black and white version is not bad at all, because the concept is similar to the previous picture, because actually there are not a lot of elements, and so there is this big element in the center of the frame, that is the guy with the arms open with a skateboard, like with the knees up and this kind of stuff. So here the symbol is very strong, and the contrast is created by it rather than the colors. So I think that the black and white version is not bad in this case. I think that it's a draw. Yeah, it's not better, but it's not worse. So I think that it's I don't know, it's a draw, but maybe it's slightly better, but not a lot, just a bit. So next to the other picture, okay, I took this picture in Marquês de Pombal, and I was out with one of my photography friends. If you're watching this video, hi man. His name is Tariq.Row. He's a guy from Germany that I met here in Lisbon. Like we were watching each other's stories. It was like in the first months when I moved here last year actually, and we went out for I don't know, some shoots together, like take some pictures and going around. So nice guy. You have to check his Instagram because he's very talented. Anyway, close the parenthesis. Okay. So apart from this, I took this picture of this man walking. Looks like a businessman with a COVID mask on the right arm, and he was like shouting on the phone, like probably recording some audios on WhatsApp, something like that. And so he looked a bit worried, and it was nearly sunset. Probably just came out of his workplace, and because there are lots of banks and offices around that area. The Marquês de Pombal area. So yeah, I like the whole situation, the fact that walking and it was also red like on the traffic lights for the people who were walking, for the walkers. So I don't know, this situation in general, it was to me interesting, because I don't know, it represented a bit of anxiety, a bit of you know, restlessness and stuff. So in this case, I don't know, I think that I prefer the color version, because it renders better the colors of the sunset. Like the sky is a bit blown out, but anyway, you can see from the colors, the reflection of the light on the elements, that it's like, I don't know, late afternoon, and I like that, because this in this case the colors helps the viewer, in my opinion, to understand the whole situation. Like, for example, the fact that this man is getting out of his job and is a bit anxious, because, you know, after 8 hours, 9 hours, but it's you feel like this actually, and I like this. And with the black and white version, I don't know, you start to miss some elements, and that's it. But the black and white version is strong as well. So next to the, let's go on with the next one. And here the lights plays a huge role, in my opinion, because I think that I shot this picture, probably I shot this picture, it was the same afternoon that I shot the previous one, and always in Marchese Pombal, in a park that is near there, and these guys were just chilling, just vibing, you know, in the sunset. And here the black and white version is not bad, but still it takes out all of the, I don't know, all the emotions, all of the feelings that I was feeling. It's always about that, I'm feeling the feelings, you know, there's no better verb for that, so I'm stuck with to feel. And in this case I think that the color one is better, honestly. While the black and white, I don't know, this looks like it came up from the 90s. It's a bit nostalgic, probably that's a good point about this picture, but still you're missing all of the beautiful colors of the sunset, so I don't know, actually I think that I prefer this one. In this case, this is a picture that I took of my girlfriend Claudia while we were out in the balcony. It was our first apartment here in Lisbon, and we were just enjoying the sunset, a glass of wine, smoking a cigarette, you know, this kind of stuff. And it was always sunset. And in this case, I think that the black and white one looks classy, looks interesting, because the situation is interesting, because of the way she's dressed, because of the way she has her hairstyle. In this sense, the glass of wine creates a good reflection, but still you're missing all of the colors of the sunset. So probably I'm a bit cheating in this video using these sunset pictures, because with sunset pictures, you know, converting them to black and white, you lose a lot, but still, you know, it's in this case I think that the black and white is not bad at all, because as I said before, it's elegant, it's classy, and so I think that it's I prefer the color one, but not that much. It's slightly better than the black and white one. It's kind of a draw, but leaning towards the color one. So let's go on with the next one. Okay, this one I shot it from the same balcony. It was not the same night, by the way, but I shot it from the same balcony, and it's just a Lisbon view in late sunset, because it's almost night in this moment. And I really like these pictures. This picture, because it's only one picture, I really like the colors, the contrast. I like everything about this picture. And while the black and white one is not bad at all, because it's a bit nostalgic, a bit like that. The orange tones, the blue tones, and the brown tones as well are super interesting in this picture, so I think that I'm going with the color one. And okay, this is the last one for this video. I shot it, I think it was always from the same balcony in another moment, because it was already dark. And these were the colors that more or less I saw, more or less, because I pumped them up a bit on Lightroom. And in this case I think that the color version is much better, like color, it's mostly blue, it's not a lot of colors actually, but still the blue color and the having this window that it's like the light is only sorry, the lasagna arrived. Minchia, oh, mi ha fatto una storia perché voleva che gli mettessi like, che mi aveva consegnato la roba. E vabbè, minchia, scusa, tranquillo. Allora, okay, the lasagna just arrived in this fantastic bag. And yeah, just to conclude the video, because I'm a bit hungry, I think that I prefer the color one because you know, with this light that is only on one window and you can see all of the other windows, the symbol is here very strong, and for this reason you might think that because I said before that with strong symbols black and white is not bad at all, that is better black and white, but I don't know, the blue color gives a much interesting vibe. In this case the black and white is not bad, but we are missing this night vibe, this solitude vibe, this I don't know, nostalgia. No, it's not nostalgic, it's more about solitude. I think solitude is a good word to describe this picture. Yeah, I think so. So in this case I think that I'm going with the color one. So basically, as you can see, I prefer a lot using colors in my pictures, and that's why I always edit my pictures in colors. But experimenting with the black and white sometimes is not bad, and yeah, it's interesting anyway, just seeing your pictures from a different perspective. And yeah, I think that it's it. This is it for this video. So thanks guys for watching, if you stayed until the end of the video, and if you liked this video, please give me a like, leave a comment, and I don't know, tell me something about your considerations, about your photography style, what do you prefer, what do you think, if you think that I said a lot of bullshit in general, or if you partially agree with what I'm saying, with what I said, and just let me know, guys. So thanks again, have a good day, have a good rest or whatever you're doing, and see you in the next video. Bye.